dice la ley sobre qué se puede poner o no en una valla? Doy por sentado que nada que sea difamatorio o algo como joder, puto o coño, ¿verdad?
No.
Entonces podré hacerlo.
Intuyo que es la madre de Angela Hayes.
Exacto. Soy la madre de Angela Hayes.
If I knew you'd be making millions, and I'd be, I don't know. I don't know. Everything is born out of character for me, so I never think about jokes or making the audience laugh so much. Everything just comes from trying to be true to each of these characters and putting them in. I guess if you put them in quite strange situations, something funny is going to happen. But also if you write characters who are free to say anything they want, irregardless of the offense that they cause, that breeds one-liners maybe. I think I developed it by not judging them, just setting these characters in motion, but trying to love their, everything about them. But I guess also it's trying to see people in the real world in the same way, you know, trying not to be judgmental, trying to see everyone's point of view, no matter how dark and crass and evil that point of view may be, to maybe think about why they got to that place. Because I think judging people is too simplistic. It's not the way to learn or to solve any issues. I mean, I'm not a big politician or, I don't know if I'm trying to save the world, but to show that even characters as dark as Sam Rockwell's character, there's a reason why he's become such a bully or a fool, and to show that there's hope that's possible even for a character like that. It's more interesting than having simple heroes and villains. Yes, like 1970s American films were the biggest archetype in my mind for this movie. But yeah, like my directing style is mostly about casting the best actors around and trying not to get in their way, just to know that the script is good and to know that the actors are good, and try to lead them to it a little bit. And then I can concentrate on the image a bit more, because I know I can trust that they're going to inhabit the characters completely. But yeah, I think American 1970s movies were the biggest cinematic archetype for me for this. That was in the script originally, and it was always going to be one take. And in fact, we had to find a town where the buildings were close enough with stairs to achieve that. So it was always the number one priority. I thought it would be much harder to pull off, and it was very complicated. But we had a very good stunt coordinator, but everyone had to do their jobs, even costumes. There had to be costume changes, stunts. And Sam still had to act all the way through it too, and window smashing. I'm glad you mentioned it. It's my favorite scene in the film. But we did it 5 times. The first 2 or 3 were good, but not quite. But the 4th one, I think, is the one in the movie, and we did a 5th one, which was equally good. But the violence was a bit more violent in the one we chose. So. No, it was surprisingly easy to do once we practiced for weeks.
Y por muy triste que pueda ser el espectáculo de las vallas, una servidora espera que esto ponga fin de una vez por todas a la extraña historia de los 3 anuncios en las afueras de...
Esto no pone fin a nada, mamona. Esto solo es el principio. ¿Por qué no lo sueltas en tu programa de los cojones Buenos Días, Missouri, zorra?